right. Let's see it. Morning, Elsie.
Good morning, good morning. How are you, bro? Nice. Same here, man. Yesterday I bought MFF and passed. I just made 430 today. One trade. I got, I'm sticking to my rules. I'm actually gonna stick to my rules. 1, 2 trades. If it doesn't work, if I don't, and it's not about just the trades, right? It's about the trade setups. I'm only gonna take trade setups. That's it. And I need to be more conscious of that. That's the thing. Yeah. I'm gonna be super conscious for sure this week. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna give myself any room for mistakes, and I'm gonna make sure to follow through with every single plan that I have. So yeah, wish me luck. And buyers do seem like they're really strong, honestly. But I'm gonna wait for them to retest this and see what they do. But which valuations did you buy? Apex again? I would try looking at my funded futures, bro. They're solid, man. They are solid for payouts. That is. I never had any issues with them. They're cheap too. $97 altogether. 5 days of trading. $100 plus you get paid out. So it's a very good. I mean, like there are some like a couple bad reviews, but most of them are pretty good. Most of them are solid. I've gotten payouts with my funded futures. I think they're not bad. I've been seeing a lot of people with the 50K accounts. Are you allowed to take a payout at like I don't know if this is true or not, Elsie, but you're allowed to take a payout when you pass the threshold, right? Morning, Sergio. How are you, Ben? Nice to see you. Are you quitting, man? Are you really gonna quit the funding journey, like the whole 9 yards with it, or what? Or do you think or was that just like food for thought, basically, or thoughts for food, I guess? Payouts with the cushion. Do you have to be above the threshold to take a payout, or do you have to have like a big cushion or something like that, or not really? Yeah, no, I heard that they have very strict rules now, so it's like that's what's not gonna surprise me the most, you know? I'm not gonna let this trade go against me. I want them to really push this sucker right out of this range. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll give it some space. Wick retest. Looks like sellers are trying to push it down, but they suck today, man. They suck today, I'll tell you that. I think we're gonna break out here. All right, I am going to get out on this trade here. That could have been a mistake for me to get out, but I don't know. I've been really thinking about it. Last few years have been so busy. At least always feel like I'm missing out if I'm not looking or involved in the markets. And I really don't think it's healthy. It's definitely not healthy, bro. I feel like our senses on like trying to separate ourselves from the market while trying to maintain a balanced lifestyle. It's hard, man. It's not easy, dude. Like one slip up in your habits and you're breaking out of your routine and your psychological um processes and everything, it goes with it. And that's what I find crazy about trading, especially with the markets. Sometimes I find myself lacking and doing stupid things like looking at the markets after 6 p.m. when you should be decompressing, taking trades in the overnight session when you've already traded the first half of the day. Things like that are really important on mental health, right? And that's the pressure of trading, right? Like it's such a and it affects me too when I'm sleeping. It's like the first thing that like I take a loss on the day, bro. I blow up my account. The first thing that's on my mind in the morning is about trading, bro. Like it's crazy, man. I hate that. I hate that feeling, man. I get it. You might give it one more try in April and call it, if not for a good while. Burn and turning my SFAs, buying more combines, and feeling the pressure of payouts. Yeah, but it's a big pressure. That's why I think of prop firms in a different manner now. I think of prop firms as um, I've been thinking of prop firms more like they're there to pay you out. You can also grow your account, but they're there statistically to pay you out. That's it. They're not really there to help you maintain like your balance and stuff like that. Sometimes like having real psychological um, thoughts on real money in the markets versus like using a prop firm demos, you're gonna like not really treat it the same, but with real money you end up treating it more seriously. And some people are very good at separating prop firms from like their own personal account. And some people are very good at thinking of prop firms as real money, but other people can't. And it just depends on the person, really. But yeah, I'm feeling the same way, man. I feel the same way. It's definitely like put me through a lot of like ups and downs, and you're fortunate enough that you actually ended up getting like 37,000 in payouts and stuff. Like that was good shit. You know what I mean? Like you definitely did your diligence and you made it happen, right? And that's the scary part too, is that when you perform big and you make really large P&L gains like that, it's like your expectancy is to do the same constantly for every account that you make, and that's the hardest part, bro. That's the hardest part. Yeah, dude, it's a terrible habit. Um, yeah, like for me, that's why like routine is such a huge component, man. I did that too. I still do that today, actually. I still open up my charts. I turn on my computer right away. But I've been trying to keep myself more focused by just understanding that there are essential things that you need to do in your morning to make yourself um, and sometimes it might not work out. Like you're gonna have a really great morning. You might set up yourself for the best habits possible, and then you get to the charts and you blow up your account. It's still a shitty feeling, and that happens, man. And I completely get that. That's what happened to me like last week or something like that. And I just like literally made my breakfast. I started a very like productive morning. I brushed my teeth, took a shower, the whole 9 yards. And it's like my breakfast is pretty hefty, right? Like I make like a full on meal, and then the first thing I do is jump on the charts and I blow up my account in 22 in, in 22 minutes, bro. Yeah, like in 22 minutes I blow up my account and I'm like, oh shit. And all you can do is laugh, man. That's all you can do. Just laugh about it. My I had a bad habit of staying up at night opening my charts, and I have a fiance, bro. I should be spending time with her, you know? And it's like I don't separate myself from the charts and I keep looking back at it, and it's crazy, man. That like, the human mind is so delicate, very delicate. You could have taken out 20 to 25,000 more extra in payouts last year, but ended up blowing in the last day. Yeah, dude, I saw that. I actually went through your Twitter. I checked out your Twitter. Um, and Elsie, yeah, watching CNBC every time. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm gonna be a boomer. I'm gonna be watching like BBC or something like that. I think it's BNN. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching like Bloomberg at like 2 a.m. in the morning in Canada. So it's like I'm gonna be a boomer like that one day. Um, hey man, I saw that. I actually saw that. That's like definitely the worst feeling you can have. It's the worst feeling you can have. Yeah, I would feel the same way, man. I saw your balance and I just thought, yeah, you know what? Like the thing is that you're definitely there, bro. If you can manage to pull your account up to that amount, your overall conversion on making money is much higher, right? Your overall conversion on taking trades and stuff like that is much higher. So that means that you're more likely to get paid out much bigger, and with the prop firms and everything as an expense, you're gonna get paid out a lot more. And that's the difference, right? That's the prop firm game. The prop firm game is to reduce your expenses and have the most exposure for your P&L, and that's what you have, and it's a good thing that you have that, bro. My risk reward is very high here, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna break out here. I hope I don't get unlucky here and get swung out, but it should come back here, retest this, and then come back up. Okay. not smart to move my stop here, but no, I trust the process here. I think we're gonna swing higher. At least above the range here. We're already showing signs of closing higher and higher, so I think that was just a second sweep there on this one right here. So basically, we just stopped out all the longs here that just jumped in early. Yeah. I want to see a breakout here. I think we're going to break. I'm going to put my stop here on this. We shouldn't retrace that. If we do, then I'm out. But yeah, this sucks, bro, that like you weren't able to like capitalize on the payout, dude. I completely get it. And that happens to me too. Like it's not just you that that happens to. Like I've experienced it just the same way. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we're dead here. I think this is a dead trade. That happened to me like 4 times. Like actually like twice this week, this month. Twice in a row where I practically took my accounts and I had like $5,000 in payouts ready, applicable, and I just let it go. But this is the thing, right? It's that we're tricking our mind, you know, in a manner like we're actually tricking our mind into thinking that because we have a big buffer, it's perfectly fine. But no, like you gotta pay yourself, man. Do it. That helps you push your confidence to the next level when you take a payout, and I definitely believe in that. You gotta pay yourself out. And I've seen like a bunch of my buddies, right? Like they had like 15, $20,000 balances, they still blow it up. It's it's just part of the game, man. And because like it's like you're also feeding into the habit that when you have like a really big balance, it's like a boom or bust kind of cycle, and you tell yourself constantly that, oh, I have a cushion, I have a cushion, and then it leads to that blow up. Okay, this one should be the one where we swing at least $1,040 here. Because we haven't swept the highs here on the buyers yet. Yeah. I think they have to sweep the highs here first. Right. I remember I got caught on a trade like this where we're kind of like expanding in a way. So I don't want to get caught again into a losing day here without seeing at least a pump back up. Yep, and there it is. Yeah. That one, see that one right there, I'll see. This is a bull market, right? And I'm pretty sure we're gonna break out. So it's just a matter of where. And this is a pretty big swing, right? We haven't broken the prior low. But that was a good trade. People ask how I made so much in accounts, but it's almost like I've been unsensitized about the prop account balance. Even though it can be seen as real money, I don't see it that way anymore. And that's where the problem lies. Hey, if you know where the problem lies, there's 100% a solution, man. You know what it is? It's just that one is just a matter of your perspective, right? Your perspective is very, I guess I could say like persistent. Yeah, you have a persistent perspective on how this prop firm industry is, and if you turn that around and you make that a priority that it is real money, your mind's gonna work differently here too, because but then if you focus too much on the money as well, then sometimes I don't know, man. Like for me, like that's a 50-50 kind of thing, you know? Like I think that's 50-50. You can view it any way that you want to, and at the end of it, I think it's perfectly fine that you view it as sim money. Actually, it is you know what? It is simulated money. You're right, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's just a matter of um, I would say from my perspective, like for me, like I think of this as a real account. So when I think about the money and the expenses that I put into it and I blow it up, I do feel pretty upset about it. But it's like part of me knows is that the amount of money that if I put into real market conditions, I would have like honestly blown up my account, and that's the difference, right? You got to think about it as like a money. Like this prop firm industry can make you money, and that's why you have to treat it like it's real money because the expenses is what you should calculate, right? I calculate every single expense that I have, right? And I have like a deficit of like 30,000 or something like that, $36,000 in US dollars, right? And I'm living in Canada, bro, so that's like 55K for me, you know? That's a lot of money, right? And that's the thing, that's the mentality that I have in the back of my mind, right? That it's like whatever expenses that I put into this business right now, it's nice that it's slow and gradual, but I'm still working towards like, you know, having to get myself at least break even, right? And that's going to be a systematic issue. And it's also good that you're unsensitized about it because that means that you've reached that level of maturity not to view it in a way where like it's going to affect your mentality when you're losing money, right? You got to be desensitized to these conditions. Like look at the markets today, and you know me being down like 400, I was actually down like $1,000, but I became desensitized to the fact that like I'm down money, and it's like okay for you to feel that way because it's like that's how you should be trading. You should be trading with a clear mind. Otherwise, like you know, you wouldn't be making $10,000 balances or $1,000 to $5,000 balances per day, right? If you know that you can do that and you're desensitized to that, that's a fucking good thing, man. That's a really good thing because it means that you're not going to get emotional when you take trades. For me, like I still get emotional when I lose money on prop firms, right? I treat it like it's real money, and that's a good thing in my own way because it's like I'm kind of like being wary about the conditions of the market and stuff like that, and I obviously don't want to lose money, right? But in a matter of like, let's say if I go on tilt, it's a different story, man. I'm gonna go on tilt for sure, right? You have to be like you have to be desensitized when you trade, and if you're not desensitized, then you're gonna get one point where you're emotional, and then you're gonna blow up the accounts. So I'm trying to train my brain into like thinking less about the money and more about the processes at the end of the day. But yeah, it's nice that you got like people, you know, always like how you always get like a bunch of people like um, that are discussing with you on Twitter and stuff like that. That's nice, man. Like it's nice to have a community and stuff like of like people that are like minded, and that helps a lot too. So I'm just yapping away, bro. Yapping, yapping, yapping. Uh, nice, Halsey. Good job, my brother. I've taken so far 14 trades, one $800 winner, one 365 loser, one $800 winner. Right. These were pretty good trades actually for myself. I was really patient and I had a good stop loss. And then the rest of these were scalps. This one was not that good. I don't even know what the fuck this was. What did I do here? These ones weren't that bad. I did take like 4 losses earlier, but most of them were good. And I think that's the thing. When you have a bigger balance too, the 150K, you become less concerned about the money. But with the 50K balance, it's like you kind of strong arm yourself, you know. But I'm done with this account. This one's locked and loaded, up 1,200. And basically, I just need one more day to pass, and it should be solid. But yeah, shorts conditions looking really good. One thing I do know though is that this is usually a pretty bullish type of trend here. I think we could trade within this area. You could get nice swings outside of the range and then back inside the range and then outside of the range, and we might ride the 105 moving average as well as the VWAP for a little bit of time. But if we do break below, I think we're gonna get a nice swing underneath the trend here, which is right here around 540s. This is what I think. We always get like nice swings like that, especially in bearish market conditions. The market's very bearish right now. The condition is that we just swung out and we just like retested the high here. We're still below the overall trend analysis. Yeah, I think we could definitely wash under here, 560s, 540s. So I'm gonna keep that in mind here. Your stop loss is pretty wide, so risk reward's really high here too. Yeah. This 15-minute chart looks like choppy. Another thing. Yeah, that's a crazy candle, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, that was a crazy candle. The buy opportunity for calls. No news, man. No news today. I plan on buying puts. Actually, initial start of my day, I want to buy puts here. We're in a market, like a very bearish market condition, and we made a higher high here, right? So I think we're gonna play inverse now. Remember, like when the trend starts going higher, we start going dipping lower. Now this is the same idea, in my opinion. We've dipped higher. Now we're gonna go for a lower dip, which is probably into the 560s level, and then from there, I think there's a dip buying opportunity, just like they always did from yesterday, the day before. And this is how you do it. This is like a bullish market condition, with a pullback as the initial entry. So this is a bullish market condition, and now we're looking for a pullback so that we can get back into longs, right? So I think right now the premiums are gonna get crushed. For calls. Any calls right now is bad. I think if you want to get calls, it's going to be down in this range here, at least down in this level, and then we're going to look for a sweep of the highs. But yeah, there's no news right now, Elsie. No news. I want to say like under here, like 950s to 925s. I've seen markets like this before, so I have a pretty good sense that we're gonna wash under here the news candle and then just like retrace it later. Yeah, Sergio, I like to hold options. I'm not bad. Yo, like my criterias and everything are really good. Like I have a really good sense of like technical analysis, but I'm so bad at entries. It's insane, dude. It's incredibly crazy. Like it's crazy to me how bad how bad my entries are, bro. I'm so bad. But you should see it. It should be down here. We got VWAP as a possible support, but I'm most likely sure we're gonna wash under here for the liquidity. It should just be just right here somewhere. A little mess here. Yeah. It's definitely bearish. We're already retracing most of the candle. I like trading options, man. like I like that there's such high potential to like make money off of options. And I know all my like I have one of my friends, right, dude. He gives me like he literally messages me every day, and he's like, "Oh man, I just made like 150%." I'm like, dude, you shut the fuck up. Like, he's like, just yo, dude, don't boast to me all the time, bro. Like, don't boast to me all the time, bro. I hate that, dude. This guy's jokes, man. He's literally posting every day. He's like, "Oh man, like my hood calls and my hood shares are going to hell, but you know what? I'm gonna DCA." And I'm like, "Oh my god." Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, this guy's funny, dude. This guy holds like he's like literally bought at 12.49. I bought three. I lost $800 instantly. I just turned off my phone and went back to work. And then at the end of the day, he's like, I just made like double off the same calls. Like this guy's funny like that, man. I don't. It's just the trading shenanigans, man. Like that just makes me laugh. Right? It's just trading shenanigans. Options need the price and timing right. However, you can make a ton of money when you're right. Yeah, dude, you get it. You completely get it, man. It's just the timing, right? I think timing of the market is essential, bro. It's essential. Have you tried doing debit or credit spreads? Uh, yeah, I've been thinking about it. Honestly, like, dude, I don't know how to do it. I fucking I remember like I jumped onto my broker and I was trying to do like debit or credit spreads, and I didn't know how to do like the premiums stuff, like where you buy the call and then you sell the contract or something like that. I don't know how to do that. So I ended up just a stupid like learning mistake, but it's like I buy the contract and then I'm like, okay, now what? And I'm trying to like basically now sell my premiums, like sell my do the debit credit spread. I don't know how to do it really, and I would be losing money, and I'd be like, all right, so I just lost like $400 trying to learn how to do like a spread instead of collecting premium. I gave it back to the markets. It's stupid, man. I hate that. Yo, like it's stupid, man. It's like I shouldn't be trying to learn how to do it on the spot, but I bought both my contracts. I had like a straddle, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. This ain't collecting premiums, you know. I'm just giving money to the markets. I'm the liquidity, bro. Like I just couldn't, man. I just thought it was funny, man. I laughed my ass off after. I was like, babe, like I just lost like $400. Oh man, doing something stupid. I don't know. Jokes, jokes, dude. Um, yeah, I knew this was gonna pump. I was looking at this last night though, around 6 p.m. I was literally tempted, man. I was looking longs right here because you can tell that this market was like riding the VWAP here, and usually when it rides the VWAP, it's indicative that there's going to be a bounce on the 15-minute chart. Call your broker. Can you please refund him? I'm trying to do something new, and honestly, I didn't mean to. Yo, that's. I wish, man. If I could refund all my money that I've ever spent on the markets, oh yeah. I know for a fact that I've definitely called my credit card company to claw back some companies though, because they were just abysmal. Right? Like daytraders.com, dude. Disgusting. It's a terrible platform, man. They are terrible, bro. Don't ever do it with them. Don't get fooled with them. They're terrible, man. Patrick was talking about how like they had like very good like a very good platform, no ghost orders, lag and stuff, and I was like, dude, that's false advertising. This social media influencer is nuts, man. I don't want to buy calls up here though. I definitely want to look at if I can. I've never purchased a course or a subscription of any sort. Hell nah. Yeah, no, dude, I just pirated all mine. I got a bunch of them from I had Tim Sykes. Uh, well, I didn't pirate them. Someone else pirated it, and they gave it to me on a USB stick. And it's funny, like I had a neighbor, and his name was also Min, and he was like, "Yo, I have a bunch of these courses and everything if you want them," and he just gives it to me on a flash drive, and I'm like, "Wow." He had the same name as me and everything too, and the guy was my neighbor, and we were talking about trades and stuff, and I just thought it was funny. Everything's on YouTube for the EFREE. What is that? What's the acronym for that? What? But I want to be bullish, by the way. I'll give you a reason why I want to be bullish in this market. I'll show you. Just do the daily chart here. We swept some levels here. We got a nice engulfing candle. Looks like a 3-bar setup. It has a nice consolidation, like a nice channel downwards. And usually downward channels get very massive candles, very big candles. And this looks like a retest area too. So I think 20,000s are going to get retested either today or tomorrow. That's what my thought is. 20,000s is going to be today or tomorrow. I want to bet that it's going to be tomorrow, to be honest with you. I think sellers are still in the game. So if we sweep the highs, so I think sellers in the game first, they're going to sweep it lower. Maybe they're going to wick out a bunch of people. And then basically, like, you can buy like calls for tomorrow. And I think it's going to come back up. But this is the profile for the fib retracement on it. So I use fibs on NASDAQ all the time. And I looked at the 50% mark. We've washed through that. I looked at 62%. And then the last one is the 78%. But if we go into the 78% very early, it's going to be super recessive. There's not enough liquidity anyways. And it's gonna trigger a massive sell off. Like we will dump. So they need to fight now, get a pullback in, and then use that as fuel. I think they'll defend the 62% and then run it towards about 20K here, which is on the daily. This is definitely a retest level on the daily. These candles here. It's not very efficient, so what they're doing right now. The last time we had like a channel like that, it was like this, right? Or like this. See, this is the retest here. It encapsulated and retested this level, but this is tighter channel. Like we have a tighter channel in play. So I definitely think that calls are gonna print this week somewhere. I don't know where, but yeah, yeah. If there's a good time to long term, it's not now, but it's gonna be later. It's gonna be like look at this. Look at how we played out in channel, and then think about how the market has been playing out this stupid pattern every single day where we have a channel and then we break out and then we go higher, right? Create a channel, break higher, create a channel somewhere over here, a little rip right through that, another channel, rip right above that, and same here. And it's just like it's just rinse and repeat at this point, right? Like another channel. This is where buyers took control. So buyers are a little bit more in control in this market. Free. Yeah. Yeah. That's so true. Free. Free. Oh, I get it. Yeah, YouTube is a magical place, man. You find unicorns, man. There it is. That's a nice breakout. Double bottom there. Looks like didn't really rinse the 560s there, which is nice to me, Like I think we continue then 20. Maybe it's today. I might try. I could try, honestly. I might buy calls today. 5 yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy. That would be. That would be like. That's what I would think, right? Nah, no. So if we got this bull pump here, usually the market would already show itself here and then just keep on riding higher if it wanted to go higher. Yeah, I think today might be a consolidation day. I'm still thinking it might be consolidation day. What's the likelihood that we break out here? It's very unlikely, and I would rather see something like what they. This is something that they always do, by the way. When before they reverse the market, I'll see before they reverse the market. This is something that they always do before they do it. They'll always sweep under, create a trap, and then run it like that. They'll do that. This is what they always do. This is like their favorite pattern. I don't know why they do that, but I hope I see that. This was not even that strong. This was also similar. This was it right here too. Nice sweep through and then nice big trap of 500 points, but I want to see 1,000 point move. I want to see a big move. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's somewhere down here somewhere. Yeah. I'll look for calls like tomorrow, I think tomorrow, and then I'll probably buy like weeklies or something like that. Right now, the 564 calls are really expensive. Yeah, it's too expensive. It's like $1.19. So I think when the premiums drop a little bit, when the premiums drop to like 20 cents or something like that, I think they're gonna run it. So that's probably gonna be this week somewhere. I don't know. What other news do we have? 8:30. We got PPI tomorrow, and then we have on Friday preliminary consumer sentiments and inflation expectations. Yeah. And then next week we have fucking calendar sucks. Calendar. The fact that I have to do this. On March 19th next week we have FOMC. Statement, economic projections, federal fund rates. Might be next week. Yeah, I'll wait till next week. Yeah. Next week. Or maybe even starting Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we're at that level of resistance again. I think this is the open price, right? 9:30 open price, yeah. Okay. $600. I'll be right back. I need to go wash them. I don't think it's likely. But I mean, like, we do get a pullback here, right? We already broke the prior low here, so there's no support really holding it down. I think we will break below this again. That's a feeling. That's what I think. This could be the trading range right here for a little bit. They'll definitely sweep it back. This is just the first, like the second retest, right? 15 minutes are really wicky. Lots of wicks on the 15-minute. Yeah. I have work later today. Work 1 to 5 p.m., bro. Just 4 hours, little part-time job, so I'm gonna be off before 12, most likely. Like always. Like, entry condition is right there, literally. This is displacement. Didn't even get to retest the prior high. So that's an entry right there. And then your risk to reward is right there. That's pretty good. 15-minute candle closed red underneath the 13 moving average. Yeah, I think we come back down here. Hell yeah. All right. I might buy puts today. I'm gonna buy puts to start. Maybe. Depends on whether this holds down here, but it's looking like it to me. It's looking like it. Spy options. Look for puts. Could get a sweep above here and then a nice sell-off. But right now, SPY looking great for a pullback into 556. 556 puts. 556 puts. It's expensive, man. $1.78? That's crazy, dude. Nah. It's too expensive. For what it's worth, I wouldn't make much off of it. Oh. Oh god. think we're gonna get a triggered sell-off again. I wouldn't be shocked. 105 moving average keeps on getting retested here, so I might try it, man. I'm just gonna do it. I might do it. Maybe deal with the pain later. Why the hell not? All right. 556. Morning, Q10. How are you? What's going on with you, man? What's new? Not bad. You know, I've just been working lately. I picked up a couple shifts from my job for like 4 hours a day, Monday and Wednesday, and I actually didn't do Friday because I have to literally do the TS thing, right? Top step thing. Yeah. Yo, you gotta make a little bit of cash on the side, man. It doesn't matter what it is. A little bit of money helps you mentally. Yeah, keep things rolling. Exactly. Don't stop, you know. I think that builds your character. That's what builds your character. How you become stronger mentally. How was your trading day? Was it good for you? Have you traded the XFAs yet? The XFA yet? Or it's like no? Blew up your practice account? That's okay, you can get another one. Good job, man. Seriously. Yeah. Always just be patient, bro. That's it. Just be patient. That's it, man. That's all you need. I'm practicing that again myself, to be honest with you. I'm retraining my brain. I'll be honest with you. I was like, now that I think about the thing, right? I was just not paying attention to anything, you know? I wasn't paying attention to everything that I had in front of me. So I deserve to blow it up. Yeah, no, I'm the same now. Max 2 trades for me as well. Maximum 2 trades for me as well. That's a really good risk reward. That's doable with ES, I think. But if it's the NASDAQ, no. No. Almost impossible. This is an entry condition for me. Yeah. I'm gonna swing a put today. I just bought a put. I did 556 put. And I'm just gonna hold on to that today. I want to see it close below here. This is a setup for me. This is actually a setup. I have a setup right now in play. Potentially here on the third candle pullback. We did try to fight them off. If we have about 6 minutes here, but I think if we wash out here, this is gonna run back to the sell side. This is a target today. Just Wealth Simple. I don't really want to overthink it, right? So I think Wealth Simple is more than enough for me. I was expecting the price to come into 950s anyway, so yeah. It's starting to look like it's going to go to 950s and 970s. Just got to be patient here. These double bottoms right here are a little bit too steep. Right? Almost one. We got to wash out with a big candle. Longs are trapped right here. So longs are right now in a deficit. They're in a deficit. If I'm right about this, we should sweep lower, take out all the longs, and then come back high. Yeah, I passed it one day. I'm up $430 on it. I took one trade only. And then this one right here is, I took 1, 2 trades, 3. I took quite a bit of trades on this one because I'm just trying to pass the combine, right? But the other one is funded. So the other one is funded. Yeah. I'm working on it, man. I am definitely working on it. My trade plan needs to be more concrete, and that's my goal. Concrete trade plan. That's all I care for. Yeah, it's automatic. They'll give you a daily loss limit of 1,250. But you can decrease it. You can make it like 600, 500. No, you can set it as well. Yeah, they do. That's what I like about it. What matters to me is the subscription. Because without the subscription, I'm useless. Literally. I am so useless without the subscription. I kid you not. I can't trade my plan. My trade plan goes out the window without the trading view. And I just need it, bro. No, I don't. Thanks, though. I appreciate that, Kutan. I asked for it last time and they didn't give it to me, so you know that's perfectly fine, right? I like their program at the end of the day. I got paid out with them, so I'm not really bothered. Nah, that would have been I would have appreciated that, honestly. If anything, I the only thing that I have is take profit trader. That's it. Their 50K is not that bad. They have daily payout kind of stuff that you can do when you reach a certain amount. But they're trailing drawdown, so that's the only difference. And then I have Apex, and that's basically it. No. I hope this does what I think it wants to do by before 12, honestly. Because I'm gonna get out of my trade before 12. If it doesn't play out before 12, I'm out. Yeah, their risk management, man, is all you need. Too bad I'm not affiliated with them either. I asked them, and they said that they discontinued the program. So probably too many people are affiliated with them, and they just didn't like that. Looks like to me right now this trend is still respecting the sell side range, but I think that if we come and break above this level here or close above it, I'm just gonna exit my position on longs or like my puts. I'm gonna get out of my puts right away. If it goes above 673s here, I'm out without a doubt. I'm still holding on to my puts for 556 on SPY. And the reason why 556 is, I'll show you here. Holding 556 puts on SPY because that's the support here. Double bottom on SPY, right? This is the area that I expected for them to pull it back to, and I even put it on my Discord as well. This is an area that I think that they're going to pull it back to before they actually decide to bounce it for the longs. This is where my long entry is considered. So I'm right now taking shorts, hoping that they hit 556, and when they hit 556, then I'm out. So I'm going to do 556. I'm going to do alert as well. Yesterday, they hit my other one, 552s on the dot. And then literally I got out and I made quite a bit of money off of that. But right now I'm waiting on 556s here on SPY for it to cross, and then I'm going to exit my position. I want to see it continue here. Beyond that, I want to see 556 on SPY. $556 is on SPY. That would be light. Okay, we're coming here. We're coming to sell side liquidity on the NASDAQ. $19,524s. Still gonna wait on SPY here to follow through here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm gonna wait for 556 on SPY. At least. Or even past that, maybe? I'm still waiting on 556 for SPY here. It's got about $1.30 left. And then I'm gonna get out. $5.56. $5.56 and I'm out. Come on, guys, just drop it like a brick here. I want to see a rinse right through here on the support. Yeah. 520 is point of interest. I am just gonna get out, maybe. Give us some patience, a little bit more patience here. This is a classic retest here. We already washed out most of the longs now, but this might be a classic retest here of the prior. I want to watch it right here. If it retests this and then comes back down, that would be great. But I'm really like in it for the biscuit right now. 556 is on SPY. If we wash through 520s here, I think we just keep selling off today. We already technically we already are supposed to continue selling off. But who fucking knows, right? You too, Kutan. Thanks for coming by, man. I'll see you around. Probably tomorrow. I'll be trading as much as I can. Not really as much as I can, but I'll be trading like a normal day. It's my fiance's birthday today. I don't know what to get her, guys. What do I do? I don't know what to get her. What do I get my fiance, bro? 520s, point of interest. Maybe another triggered sell off. Yeah, thanks, man. Come on, guys. Just dump this fucking thing. Right through the support, right through everything here. Run straight to the next support at 400s. A dinner, huh? We're both working, bro. I don't even know what to do. We're both working. We're like, what a fucking what an annoying day, hey? Like we booked it off and everything, and we're both working. It's crazy. I feel bad for her. Come on, SPY. Show me 556. 566. 556. Num num num. 556. Come on. Drop all the way. Another flush. My sellers. Flush my sellers. Flush. Flush my sellers. Flush. Right through that 520s, man. I just need like 40 points below that. And I'm gonna be banking today, guys. I'll be banking. I'm only up 10%, man. I need more. I'm looking at the setup right now for SPY puts, and it looks like it's about to break out, which is a good thing. I want it to break out here. It'll be like 230, 250 maybe. I think it'll break out here, guys. Still looking at my 556 puts, and they look like they're about to go green here. Yes. Run it down, guys. Run it down, sellers. Come on, give me 2 candles. Big ass dumps. Just 2 candles. Yep. This looks like it's about to run through. I'm watching it on SPY. SPY looks like it's about to run it down. NQ is about to run it down too. I'm only up 13%, which is ridiculous, but considering how long I held this trade, but I think it's going to work out here, guys. I want to see it flush right under here, 950s, 19 520s. I want to see it flush here. We have a level at 19 460s, so even if it pulls back, I'm kind of like still particularly bearish until then. I want to see them retest that at least. Okay, we retested. 556s. I want to see 556s on SPY here. This is a nice breakout. Okay. Nice. Yep. Watch 556s on SPY here. They're at 2.35. To be honest with you, I fucking sold early. I'm chicken shit, bro. Damn it. I sold it so early, dude. I sold it for 2.06, but they're sitting at 2.35. I would have been like $50 there. Oopsie. Oops. My bad. My bad. Uh-oh. Okay, so here it is. 556 puts were in play. My 556 puts printed. Now I'm gonna look for 564s today, okay? 564 calls here. I'm gonna try for that and see if I can get it. I'm gonna hold that all day, literally. 564 calls. I'm buying 1 contract with the money that I just made, and I'm gonna just hold that all day. All right, that's it for me. So that was my target on 560, 556s. And I hope that buyers come back in here, create like a V shape of some sort back into the news candle. Because CPI gets retraced usually, so I definitely. I don't know if it's gonna hold here, but I mean I'm just trading with my plan at this point. We're getting a lot of V shapes, right? V shape reversals, and we're moving all the way back to the highs. And near the end, we just blow off the top. So I don't know. This is the premium that I wanted. Okay. Yeah, it's dancing around 520s because they want to pump it. I'm pretty sure 556 was a level on SPY that they were interested in buying at. It seems kind of like reasonable to me. Double bottom. Let's take a look here. 45-minute chart. Yeah. Looks like we're getting that bounce I was expecting here. We should come back up to 561s. All right, 561s on SPY here. If this is a bullish market that's coming back, basically, it would make sense to consolidate here. So 561 calls. All right, we'll probably pay. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely a bullish sentiment here on 520. See, not bad. That I called that out on Discord. This is definitely A plus material here. So this could be a potential long position in play. I'd say like risk is like really far, to be honest with you. It's like this is the risk, an incredible amount of risk, but um, maybe VWAP comes back here since buyers are back a little bit. Retest the prior level up here. and then come back down 1-to-1. Yeah, that would be nice 1-to-1 on the trade. And I think I'll buy one more contract for 564 for tomorrow, maybe. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. So that's the 556 alert. That's basically like, that was like supposed to be my exit. That was technically my exit on SPY. But I got out early, so I kind of screwed that one up. Now I'm just holding on to one SPY call. And this is going to be my last trade of the day, probably, for my regular account. Yeah, my fucking contract literally went up like 80%. That's a mistake. Okay. I'll buy one more contract, and that's it. There we go. 2 contracts, 564 calls, $46 average. And then I'll just leave on those to expire. Probably. A little bit of risk, but there's some good reward in this. Definitely some high reward potential on this trade. Yeah, it's bouncing right off the 556 level now on SPY. I want to see a W form out here. And maybe, I don't know, sell at 561s, maybe up here somewhere. That's what I hope. So I'll be right back. I need to go to the washroom again, man. Like, for some reason, water retention is low. The market is really clean today, so that's probably why, like, I'm taking these trades, man. I don't know. This is a 10:30 reversal period. Honestly, like, market's very market's giving me signs, you know, that it wants to continue higher. So I think this is a good trade. It's not a terrible trade. It's actually a good trade. I'm gonna try to hold this one. We got a liquidity at 19,700s. Yeah, we'll see what happens, honestly. My calls are cooking, bro. My calls are cooking. This is what? Like, I don't know how many points that is. What is this? It's 44 points. I want to see, like, this level today. Nice bounce. Now that trade idea is dead. Almost. Okay. I think that if they crack this low, it's going to continue lower. Yeah. This is the risk profile. I'll give it like 3 minutes afterwards, and if it doesn't work out, this trade plan is busted, and I think it will probably run to the next level here. The 105 moving average is right there. You know, makes me wonder we're coming for that. You know, they've been touching the 105 moving average like 20 times over, washing under it and then coming back up. 45-minute chart is got a gap just right here to fill below the range at 555s. I would love to see a V shape today. Would love to see a V shape here. Okay. That's not looking that great. that's it. 3 trades of the day for my options account. Yeah, got out of my trade for my options account. I just don't like that we cracked that. This should have turned here. But, yeah. So, you know, pretty much break even on the options account today with that. Like this is where the move should have happened, really. But it looks like buyers, like, I think it's gonna be tomorrow. Then maybe the buyers will come back tomorrow. Definitely not today. So now we are looking at a level of possible new low here, maybe. I don't know. That'd be crazy. But yeah, definitely possible new low now. All right. Maybe near the end of day, last hour of the day or something like that, I'll look to buy calls one more time. So for now, I'll set up alerts and I'll just wait, honestly. No games with the Bears. No games with the Bears. Maybe later. I'll wait for it to come to the new low here and then try going long. Yeah. This could be the long area, to be honest with you, now that I think about it. That's definitely a long potential trapping type of environment for me now. What's better than every type of play here is traps that form. Let's take a look here. We got a nice gap here, just right here, that we've been staying outside of, right? And they keep retesting that. Retested it once, twice, big pump. And now, questioning where the next bounce is going to be. And it's going to be maybe today. Got a gap right here on 19,580s. This is it. Oh. It's because Amazon's dumping. Amazon 192s probably here. 193s on Amazon. $193. So 193 on Amazon today. Or put. Apple's falling like a brick. MSTR dropped like a brick. '30s. 32s. Damn, we're really going. Part of me feels like we're gonna come back to the range probably. Just like, every other day. Every other day here. It's just the same shit. They keep doing it. So I'm kind of like hesitant on even taking shorts now. I was expecting that pullback that I was talking to Sergio before, so this might be it. They love to do stuff like this. before running it back to the highs one more time. I think I will definitely play for longs. Try it one more time. Spies today. I think we'll do SPY today, and we'll do 564s maybe. I mean, like, they've been doing that all day for a while now, so. Alright, I bought one contract again for 564 calls. And I will say that this is the move, maybe. I would like to say, but who knows. Right. Risk reward still pretty spread. We're still in that area of support where we tried to sweep it lower from the overnight session and broke higher. And now this is basically back at the support one more time as a retest. Maybe we get 50% retrace back. And if we do get a 50% retrace, that should be good. I would say I'll try to sell it for 100% here. $2.34. $3. Okay. There we go. That's it. All right. CPI 564s. I'm gonna sell it for $3. Yeah. I think we'll come back. I don't know what's up with it, but I think we'll come back. It should be a very smooth move back up to the highs here, maybe. I don't know. No clue, guys. Really, I honestly don't know. Could be another massive sell-off today, or whatever it is. It's like I'm not really concerned. I'm just trading out of simplicity here. All right. I am going to get ready for work and just chill out for a little bit, guys. So, but yeah, I bought calls, and I hope that it comes back up, and I'll get something nice out of it. But for the meantime, thanks for coming, everyone, and I will be hopping back on tomorrow, same time as always. Um, and yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. I gotta go to work, so or get ready for it. But if you guys like everything, like and subscribe, and yeah, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, and have a green day, y'all. Ciao.